Hi guys, Danny here from Missouri Homeschool Alliance. I wanted to give you our weekly update for today is March 8th. Here's the list of what's happening this week in Jeff City. First of all, I want to just tell you that we have actually put out an action request, and that's in cooperation with HSLDA. We have a couple of different bills that we want to talk to you about. We talked a little bit the last couple weeks about Senate Bill 53 and 195, and those, as you know, they went to committee and they were combined into a single bill. Now, when they did that, they did correct one of the things that we had asked, and that was because they had a incorrect definition of homeschool. They corrected that in the substitute that they made. However, they did not correct the bigger issue, which was homeschool eligibility for tax credits. So we are still opposed to those bills, and it creates a refundable tax credit. I'm not going to go into all the details here because you can click on our blog or you can read the HSLDA update, which I've linked on our blog, which explains it more. But we're going to ask that you guys go ahead and contact your legislators. That bill was passed out of committee this last week, which means that it will now be going to the Senate floor to be heard and debated by the whole Senate in a process called perfection. So now is the time to contact your individual senator as a constituent and say, this is what I feel as a homeschool family, and we're asking you to oppose this bill as it's written. There is a companion bill in the House called House Bill 77. We've been kind of watching that. It reads similarly to how 195 and 53 read prior to them being combined into one bill. And that bill was assigned to the Emerging Issues Committee on Friday. So I've spoken to the bill sponsor, and she does have intention to remove homeschool from that bill. And if she does that, we're okay with it as it sits, but we don't love it, but we would not oppose it as it would read if they removed homeschool. So I also have listed out in our blog update how you can contact the members of that Emerging Issues Committee, and we're going to ask them just to remove homeschool from the bill and leave tax credits to the FPE schools. Okay, so both of those, the issue is the same. We oppose tax credits for homeschooling. We don't like the idea of government money going to homeschools because of the control that comes along with that, and the fact that no matter what, when you create a tax credit, you're creating a de facto list, a registry for homeschool against our current Missouri statute and our homeschool freedom. So those are the big issues. There's also another bill that HSLDA is coming out against called Senate Bill 24. I'm looking through my list. Sorry. Senate Bill 24 is still in a committee and has not yet been scheduled for a hearing. But you can read more about that on our blog. It directs state money to the Most Scholars program rather than just taking it from private donations. So HSLDA and MHA are coming out to against that because of the expansion of the Most Scholars program in that. It has not been assigned to a committee yet, but that could happen at any time. There are a few other bills that I have enumerated kind of where they're standing right now in the legislature, bills that we are watching, bills that are heading to the committee. Of interest might be Senate Bill 63, which was perfected on the Senate floor on February 24th. So it went through the process on the Senate floor. It's now set to go to the House, where it will start all over again. It will have to go to committee, and it will have to be passed out of committee. In the House, it has to actually go to a second committee and then be passed out of that, then go to the House floor. So it still has a ways to go, but that is the bill that is the access to public school activities for homeschoolers. MHA has remained neutral on that. We are not in love with the idea of homeschoolers participating in the public school in any manner. However, It is a right and privilege that some homeschoolers in Missouri do currently enjoy. And know that this bill, as it stands, it does remove that optional declaration of enrollment from our statute, and we do appreciate that. We do like that, definitely. So read up on that as well on our blog, SB 63, and you may wish to contact your representative in the House of Representatives to talk about that. It has not yet been assigned to a committee in the House, so it still has a long way to go, but that's something you may want to keep your eye on as well. If you are not on our mailing list, get signed up on our mailing list by going to our website, MissouriHomeschool.org, and be sure you sign up, because every time we do a legislative update, we will push that out by email. So make sure you don't miss anything. We are gearing up for the second half of the session. They go on spring break after next week. And then things get a little crazy in Jefferson City between when they come back from spring break and the end of the session, which is May 16th this year. So you won't want to miss anything. Thanks so much, you guys. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.